Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Yalik, and it is Thursday. We have had warships pull into the archipelago, and let's check it out and see what we have this week. Let's see, building health just under 300%, which means the HQ, let's see, 408 plus 140, so 548. Not all that bad. No shield, always a great thing there. So, I mean, if no shield, then definitely soloable. Probably without boost. I believe if you come from this direction, you could use like a heavy Zuka approach and get, a pretty good effect. Definitely boosted, of course. Warriors, because, no shield, and we do that here. That's kind of our specialty. I'm going to call that a nope, because I do not like these grapplers, and also laser. Well, that one doesn't range, but this one does range some things. What are we doing there? Yeah, this one does range. And, yeah, none of those are good. I mean, if we come from the 6 o'clock approach at the HQ, we have multiple grapplers to deal with. Plus, I mean, you still have shock launcher, all the other things that you would usually have to deal with warriors. All of this stuff around the core, machine guns, flamethrowers, whatever, that's all bad. So that's kind of a no, even for me. You could possibly do it, but that's so much energy that even I'm not interested in investing in it. On the other hand, normally I see grapplers and I just write off like tank approaches and grenadier approaches. But in this case, I'm not so sure about that. Now, I mean, we do have grapplers in play, but they are all very much to the lower part of this base. These will definitely not play if you're using grenadiers and coming from the left-hand side, because grenadiers have such long range that they'll just sit well outside of the distance of these grapplers. Doom cannon won't be a problem. This Doom cannon really shouldn't be too much of a problem. This shouldn't be a problem. So here's what I'm thinking. And it's not often that I do this, but we're gonna load up some grenadiers. We're gonna park down here on this beach. We'll be out of range of everything that matters. We're going to get up to a bunch of extra GBE, all of this stuff, just because we can. There's, we don't have to have it, but just because we can, we're going to go ahead and do that. Pull up over here and then start destroying stuff. Use the extra GBE. We're going to BART out this Doom cannon, because that's probably our biggest obstacle on this path. But before we do that, we're going to take one hit to set things up. We're going to use Sparky. I don't think we need to hack this shock launcher. We could, just to be on the safe side, but that's a bit of overkill. It really doesn't range the things that we need to kill in order to get to the headquarters using this, sort of sideways path that we're talking about. On the other hand, we do need to get this shock launcher, and we do need to get this rocket launcher. Both of those will cause problems for us down the line. Nothing else should be too big of a bother, but we'll see about that. Anyway, that's the plan, and we'll see how it works out for us. I definitely do not have Grens saved up on any loadout, so this is going to take an extra minute here. I just never use Grens. These are definitely not max level wait. Oh no, actually on this account they might be, sort of by default. I'd have to look at that. I think they are max actually on this account. I believe this is the only account other than, I have my main account, which is more than 4 years old. So, you know, everything was maxed on that just because. Yeah, oh nope, they are max Grens. But this one is just, yeah. Everything below that, we're still working on different items. Okay. So, hadn't planned on this in more than one hit, but we can actually drop Grens use Sparky as intended on the first part of this hit, and then we could possibly use Grens, get up the extra GBE, do the barding that we need to on this guy. Love that you can do that now since Warship's attack starts and you can still click on things and see their range and health and everything. That is a wonderful addition to the game. Thank you, Supercell. So yeah, Bart this guy, we're looking at 78,000. Pretty doable, especially when we have free GBE down here. And we're not really using GBE for a whole lot. The biggest thing here is we're going to need to figure out a path for Sparky. She needs to get within range of this to hack it, and then we need to get her within range of this in order to hack that. We're gonna have to kill these guys right here. This is all bad. Probably should kill those guys just in case. Sparky does have pretty good health. If I recall, it's north of 2,000. Still, let's just, you know, go ahead and use the extra artillery to do that. Possibly a critter into smoke with Sparky to keep her from getting, you know, too damaged and killed too early, so that we can get both of these guys. I think that should do us all right. So yeah, believe we have a plan in place. Again, probably overkill, but you just never know. It's alright for Sparky to peek a little bit as long as it's just momentary, so that it doesn't end up being long enough for defenses to target her. And then I threw the critters into that smoke to make sure that that would, you know, take some of the heat off of her for the brief moment while she was out of smoke. And that's how you end up hacking more than once very successfully. Okay. That sounded braggy. I didn't mean that to sound as braggy as it. It's just, look, that's how you do it. If you want more on that, there are videos, not necessarily mine. But yeah, that's pretty reproducible if you know what you're doing. So, all of our flares are expired here. So we're going to drop down here and just start dropping GBE on that Doom Cannon, because Doom Cannons are very, very, very bad. Wow, that's not dying nearly as quickly as I thought it would. So, you know, maybe we'll just get a couple of extra shots here. Maybe move over a little bit, get a little more, but I don't know that I'm going to stick around forever here and waste troops on this hit. Because we have so many others, and things will start to get more expensive as we go. That makes sense. We'll stick around as long as it's economical, and then after that, not so much. And we're losing troops now, so probably one more of those, and let's get out of here. Because Grens are expensive. Like, not a little bit, a lot bit. So, yeah. Let's figure out ways to conserve Grens. Now, Hero is going to be interesting from here. Doom Cannon, so we have that down to 29,344. So we'll continue to BART that out. We're going to drop over here to the corner and let troops start doing what they do. Don't think we want Bullet, especially because Wow, that is an interesting call. Brick for damage, Bullet for protection, Kavan, shield for protection, Second Wind to bring troops back to life. You know what? I've been doing that quite a bit with warships when I play it, which is not often at all. But when I do play it, I've been using Second Wind a lot because you can bring your heavies back, and that is a very, very useful ability while you try to keep your Zookas alive. So, yeah, what the heck. Try Second Wind. Not try, I mean, you know, we know what it does, but we'll see how it does in this situation. Don't know, I just watched that game end, but yeah, that was a heck of a catch. Anyway, so, Doom Cannon's down. That's always good. So, we're going to drop everybody over here. I will apologize in advance. I'm not a wizard with Grens, so I do my best. That's what I can say about that. Ah, crud. Mortars and snipers and all these things, oh my. Alright, have extra GBE for something. What's it going to be? Let's see. How about this boom cannon here? See if we can take some starch out of that. Let's get some zombie grenadiers going. That's why you bring Second Wind along. I actually have to apologize to Dr. Kavan because Second Wind really does have some. There are moments, if you can just summon up a couple of extra heavies on an attack and then extend your attack through, you know, it actually does have its uses, and I've disparaged Dr. Kavan a fair bit, and much of that was deserved. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go like that. Shock, hoping to get up some extra GBE just by virtue of the shock while killing a whole bunch of things, because, you know, Grenadiers will do that. Get that boom cannon down. Come on. And that mortar. And let's see, what do we have for... We're going to use the damage amp just to get a little extra GBE so that we can flare back, but then call up some more zombie Grenadiers. Come on, you gotta die. Alright, boom. Alright, there's the zombie Grenadiers. And snipers. Now for snipers. I have to admit, I'm not good with them at all, but Grenadiers do amuse me. They are a lot of fun to use just because of the, you know, the wackiness of it. You don't know exactly what damage they're gonna... I mean, Zookas are easy. If you see a low health core, you know, I mean, it could be 3 or 4 shots total with battle orders behind you, then, you know, it might be a matter of seconds and you have a core down. Grenadiers, it's a little bit, it's kind of a leisurely sport. I mean, I don't know if you remember, there was the health regen tribe where pretty much every troop except Grenadiers ended up getting health bonuses, and it ended up that Grenadiers just couldn't have health bonuses because even Supercell found it impossible to predict. Oh, we ran out of time. That's pretty cool. I always love when I still have troops at the end of an attack. I mean, even if you didn't win, you can't say you lost if you just simply ran out of time. Why not stick with the Grenadiers just because? And hang on, let's look at the layout and see if we need to switch hero or anything. Probably brick here. We can kill... We don't need to do a single thing, actually. And we're going to swap out more Grenadiers. And we're going to make this happen more quickly than it should have happened before. And yeah, we're going to use brick for damage. And we're going to be kind of jerky about it and pile on for the win. At least that's my plan. Yeah. Because, you know, why not? Great speeches that will go down in history. Well, you know, why not? Oh my god, come on. Really? I mean, it's strictly on me. It's just disappointing. So let's put the boys way up here in the corner where they'll sort of like filter down and find their range. And if anything really reacts to them, like these grapplers, then we'll use our shocks. Yeah, okay, so the grapplers did find us, and we'll make sure that they stay shocked, but that's not actually a very big deal. We have a lot of GBE here. I don't use Grens a whole lot, every once in a while, but I'm pretty sure that this is the way to go this week. Wait, hey, no, I thought I threw a shock there. Why wasn't that, you know, let's just get this down. Come on. Do it to it. And all that. Alright, there we go. Do they come much easier than that? I don't think so. If you can hack just a tiny bit, and I mean, you see There's no smoking involved, flaring, anything. So that was 3 attacks almost on autopilot. So I would recommend that as like if you're looking for an easy way to approach this, or if you're trying to, if you're trying some of these things for the first time, really, really good map to try to follow those techniques on, because it's not all that difficult. Which means you have a couple of, if you need a screw up, if you need a mulligan, you've got it there. Anyway, yeah, that's War Factory with Grenadiers, and if I'm telling you to use Grenadiers, then you should probably use Grenadiers, because I never ever use Grenadiers. I would use Warriors on anything, any day of the week if possible, and I'm telling you to use Grenadiers this week, so but do what ye will. And on that note, we're out of here. So yeah, have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Take care.